Can we please talk about what an idiot Elon Musk is? I know, he's a billionaire. And not just a billionaire, he's the world's richest man. Or at least he was. And maybe he still is. But if he is, he's not going to be for long. But anyway, he's a billionaire. And people assume about billionaires that they must be brilliant. In fact, people make this assumption about rich people in general, that they must be smart because they got themselves rich. Well, there's a lot of really stupid rich people out there. That's number one. But number two, maybe Elon Musk is smart in some things, some areas, but he's certainly not smart in all areas. In fact, he's breathtakingly stupid in a lot of ways. And he proves this over and over again with the things that he says. I mean, good Lord, you ever listen to him go on to Joe Rogan? Ugh, I've never sat through a whole thing, but I've seen clips. My God. Guy's an idiot, like serious, hardcore idiot. Anyway, I just came across something that I want to mention real quick before I get to what I really want to talk about, which is Tesla. But he posted something on social media earlier today. And he's very angry right now at judges. Because, the judges, the federal judges are slapping down Trump left and right. Because Trump is violating the law and the Constitution left and right. And so they are ruling against him. And, the MAGA cult is very upset about this. And of course, they're taking the lead from their orange cult leader, who yesterday called for the impeachment of a judge who ruled against him. Anyway, Elon Musk posted something earlier today on Twitter, and he said this: "This is a judicial coup. We need 60 senators to impeach the judges and restore rule of the people." See a problem here? It takes more than 60 senators to convict someone in the Senate and remove them from office after they've been impeached by the House. It takes 2/3. And this mathematical genius should know that that means they need 67 senators to remove these judges, not 60. 60 is the number they need for cloture to proceed to a vote in the Senate. But you need 67 to remove people from office. You would think that this guy, who is essentially running the entire government, would know the basics about how things work. Then again, he doesn't really need to, because he doesn't care how things work. He is just ruling by dictate. Anyway, idiot. But what I really want to talk about is Tesla and his empire and him being the world's richest man. Because, he's losing his wealth rapidly. It's been said pretty accurately that everything Donald Trump touches dies. And anyone over the years who has entangled themselves with Donald Trump has suffered mightily for it. Those who have gotten really mixed up with Donald Trump have either ended up in prison, they go bankrupt, they lose their businesses, they lose their jobs, they lose their spouse, their political careers are destroyed. They're destroyed in any number of ways. And, Elon Musk should have been aware of that. But I guess he didn't care. To the extent that he even knew, he didn't care. He thought, well, that's not going to happen to me because I'm genius Elon Musk. Everybody likes me. I jump on stage like a freaking lunatic. People love that. I go on stage with a chainsaw. People think I'm great. These narcissists really have no idea how other people actually perceive them. They have this view of themselves in their head, and they think everybody else has the same view. Well, they don't, Elon. And so anyway, people who entangle themselves with Donald Trump get destroyed. And no one has entangled themselves more with Donald Trump than Elon Musk. These two are attached at the hip. Now, the problem for Elon Musk is that he is inextricably linked with his businesses. He is the brand. Everybody, especially Tesla, everybody knows that Tesla is Elon Musk. The problem that Musk has created for himself is that everyone now hates Elon Musk. Why? Because he entangled himself with Donald Trump. And as much as everyone hates Elon Musk, people hate Donald Trump even more. Donald Trump is the most despised person on the face of the earth. Elon Musk might be a close second, but no one is despised more than Donald Trump. And that has rubbed off on Elon Musk. Now, Elon Musk is really easy to hate on his own. You couple that with Donald Trump, that's not good. And so the problem is, and really the only people who don't hate these two on the face of the earth are basically Trump's cult. That's it. I was trying to think of, is there anyone else who doesn't hate these people? I don't think there is. I think it's basically Trump's cult. Those are the only people on the face of the earth that don't hate these two. And maybe Vladimir Putin. That's about it. And every other two-bit dictator on the planet. Other than that, everybody else hates Donald Trump and Elon Musk. Now, people hate them so much, they want to get rid of them. They want these two excised from their lives. They want them removed from office. Trump from his actual office and Elon Musk from his illegal co-presidency office. The problem is we can't get them out. The only people who can do that is Congress. And Democrats are in the minority. They don't have the votes. And the Republicans, many of them are part of Trump's cult, and the rest of them are too scared to oppose him. So we can't impeach him right now and remove them from office that way. So people feel very frustrated and powerless. And so they're doing the only thing that they can do, and that is boycott Tesla. Because what else can they do? So they're taking it out on Elon Musk's car company. They're boycotting Tesla. Worldwide sales are plummeting. On top of that, people are taking, let's say, creative approaches to registering their displeasure. Criminal approaches by vandalizing, destroying Tesla vehicles, firebombing Teslas in the parking lots of dealerships. This is not good for Elon Musk and for Tesla. And if this keeps going, Elon Musk is going to be destroyed, because who the hell in their right mind would buy a Tesla? Who's going to buy a product, pay tens of thousands of dollars for a product that you know there's a good chance that it's going to be destroyed by an angry mob of people who hate your orange God King? Because let's face it, the only people stupid enough to even consider buying a Tesla anymore are members of Trump's cult. That's it. Now, most of them, I'm not going to make that comment. I shall keep that one to myself. But anyway, those are the only people stupid enough to buy a Tesla. But even they, many of them, are not stupid enough to buy a Tesla knowing that it might be destroyed. So this company right now is on the trajectory of being completely and utterly destroyed. This is not a situation where, the stock is going to tank for a while. No, the company is going to be wiped out. That's what's going to happen. No one's going to buy these things. The problem for Elon Musk is not only that, because he has many other businesses, but the problem is his ownership, his shares in Tesla, from the way I understand it, have been used as collateral to finance many of his other businesses. And as the stock price continues to tank, he's going to have these loans called. And when this company goes out of business completely, man, he is screwed. Not just with Tesla, but these other businesses. And all of this was preventable. Elon Musk wouldn't be having any of these problems if he just stayed in his lane. If he had just decided, I'm not getting involved in politics. I'm going to work on my companies. I'm going to focus on my dream of getting to Mars. If he had just done that, he'd have no problems right now. But no, he decided that he wanted to buy the presidency and rule the world. That's what this egomaniacal dirtbag decided to do, and it's blowing up in his face. The thing that allowed him to do that was his great wealth. Now that he's done it, the things he's doing after having purchased the presidency are now destroying his great wealth. So there's a poetic justice in that. Anyway, there's one more thing I want to say about all this. You know, Elon Musk is part of this insane, crazy fringe MAGA right. Unfortunately, it's not all that fringe anymore, hence our problems. But these people are really crazy. And one of the things that they love to talk about is civil war. Oh, they fantasize about civil war. And they do it largely to own the libs, because this is what they do. This is how they get their kicks. Anyway, so Elon Musk is all in on that. Oh, he's talked about civil war many, many times. And I came across a post today. It's one of those posts that someone else put together, and it's one of those side-by-side images where it's how it started, how it's going. And this person went back and found a tweet that Elon Musk posted alongside a tweet he just recently posted. And let me bring this up for you here. If I can find it. There it is. And boom. So the one on top is what he wrote back in August 2024. He wrote, "Civil war is inevitable." And this other one he just wrote, I don't know if it was today, but it was recently. And it's talking about, it must have been today, his, these Tesla dealerships being firebombed. And he wrote, "This level of violence is insane and deeply wrong. Tesla just makes electric cars and has done nothing to deserve these evil attacks." Aw, cry me a river, Elon. I thought you wanted civil war. Guess what? These are the kinds of things that happen in war. In fact, if you get the civil war you've been fantasizing about all these years, it's gonna get a lot worse. And guess what? You've made yourself a target of people's rage. So, it's gonna get worse. Anyway, I have a video clip that I came across, which to me is just delicious. And so I want to share it with you. I think you will enjoy it. This is Elon Musk on Hannity. I guess this was last night on Fox News talking to Sean Hannity. You got Elon Musk on one side of the screen, and on the other side of the screen, you got this Tesla dealership in Las Vegas that had been firebombed, and you got these cars burning. And you have little Elon whining about it. So let's take a look at this, and I hope you enjoy this as much as I do.
Yeah, I mean, it's really come as quite a shock to me that there's this level of really hatred and violence from the left. I always thought the left, or Democrats, were supposed to be the party of empathy, the party of caring, and yet they're burning down cars, they're firebombing dealerships, they're firing bullets into dealerships, they're just, smashing up Teslas. Tesla is a peaceful company. We've never done anything harmful. I've never done anything harmful. I've only done productive things. So I think we just have a deranged, there's some kind of mental illness thing going on here, because this doesn't make any sense.
Aw, poor little Elon. He's never done anything bad or harmful. He's only done productive things. Tell that to all the people you fired for no reason. Tell that to all the people who are losing their businesses and losing their jobs that you are responsible for, Elon. Cry me a river, you dirtbag. I don't think he's going to fare as well in the civil war that he has been promoting as he thought he was going to. I mean, I got to imagine, the guy with the chainsaw and the jumping up and down and all that crap. I got to imagine that he envisioned himself as this great Civil War leader. Oh man, he was going to be one of the great heroes of our new Civil War. Gotta tell you, I don't see it happening. He sounds like someone who's going to be cowering in a corner somewhere. I don't think he's going to be on the front lines of the Civil War that he is helping to instigate. If he gets all squeamish and whiny like a little bitch because a couple of his cars were firebombed, yeah, I don't think he's got the stones for this Civil War that he's been talking about. Anyway, yeah, that's what I wanted to bring your attention. The point is, Elon Musk, on top of being a really weird friggin' guy, a narcissist, he's got all kinds of personality disorders, just like his, his cult leader. On top of that, he's obviously a real wimpy guy. You know, he falls all apart on Sean Hannity. I've only been nice to people. Why are they burning my cars? So he's a real wimpy, whiny guy. He's a big victim. But he's also, just like Donald Trump, breathtakingly stupid. Because everything that's happening to him, the stock of his company going into the toilet, his cars being firebombed, all of this, hatred and scorn from the entire world, all of it, was all caused by one person, Elon Musk. He did this to himself. And if he had half a brain, he would have seen that climbing into bed with Donald Trump was not going to end well for him. So just throw him on the pile of destroyed losers who got themselves involved with Donald Trump and then destroyed their lives. That's what is happening right now to Elon Musk, and it couldn't have happened to a more deserving person. Except for maybe Donald Trump, who deserves it even more. But putting that aside, maybe one day he'll get what's coming to him. But for now, let's just enjoy that this is happening to Elon Musk. All right, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll talk to you again soon.